Welcome into Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Arizona Diamondbacks. All right, ready to go here. Dominic Canzone digs in now. This one looks like trouble. Around first, heading for two. And one pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
On the ground. Perdomo on to first. One pitch and one out. So now with one away and a man at second. Josh Naylor up next for the Mariners.
Ball. This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
That one outside. And the count now 2-0. Here in Phoenix, and just getting settled into this one. That's inside.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle-of-the-order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
And he walked him.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
First and second, one out. Julio Rodriguez. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. He flexes his power with that swing. And stepping in for the Mariners, Brendan Donovan. Way back there. And foul as it bangs off the fence. Marte throws to first in time. Got the out. 2 down, bases empty. And up next for Seattle, Randy Arozarena. Arozarena in his 6th season, batting 6th in today's lineup. And he was born in Cuba. Check swing. He held up. Ball 2. Swing and a slow roller. Handles, throws to first. That is the inning. Back here in the desert and taking the ball for Seattle. George Kirby. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. In the air, left field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Good job to fight that one off. And the 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And a foul ball. Up the middle. Crawford throws to first in time. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. Here's Ketel Marte. That one ripped, but foul. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. And that keeps the inning alive.
That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
On the ground to third. He gets there with the slide. Over to first. They get the out, and that'll do it. Back here at Chase Field, and stepping in for the Mariners, Luke Raley. Gallen trying to bounce back from a bumpy first. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's the veteran shortstop, J.P. Crawford. One of the things amazing with Zach, think about the players he's been traded with and for. In December of 17, he and Sandy Alcantara were dealt to Miami from the Cardinals for Marcell Ozuna. Then ultimately in July of 19, he went to Arizona for Jazz Chisholm. Cole Young, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Lined into right. And that's down. A base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Back to the top of the Seattle order. Next is the designated hitter, Dominic Canzone.
No, that's a foul ball.
The 0-1.
Hey!
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Young off of first with 2 away. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. And a double puts runners at second and third with 2 out.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time. Well, it stinks to be down by, these runs early in this ball game like this, but you've got 2 outs. You've got to close the door because you still have a chance with how much time is left in this one.
2 on, 2 outs. Base hit, 1 run is in. Headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's a 2-run single, and the lead is up to 5. Here's Josh Naylor. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Comebacker to the mound. The flip, nicely done for the out. Back here in the desert, bottom half of inning number 2, Nolan Arenado stands in now for the Diamondbacks. In the air, left side, Arozarena on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Ildemaro Vargas. In the air to left center, Arozarena on the move to the alley. Takes it in for the out. Now the D-backs catcher, Adrian Del Castillo. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That is the inning. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Well, these Mariners doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Brendan Donovan up next for the Mariners. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Right back to him on the mound. Throws to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Seattle, Randy Arozarena.
Hey!
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Pitch misses there. Ball 2. Vargas. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Gurriel gets a piece.
You know, these D-backs definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Got him. 1 away. Now up next for Arizona, Tommy Troy.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
High fly ball, right field. Raley under it. That's out number 2. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. This is Corbin Carroll. That's the third. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He's 0 for 1. Base hit! And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Over to first. They get the out on Marte. And that is the third. Start of the fourth. And stepping in for the Mariners, Luke Raley. Foul ball there. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's the shortstop at the plate, J.P. Crawford. And that's
Inside,
off
ball 1.
the inside edge. Ball 1.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Just
Ball.
missed. Raley gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner.
Runner takes off. And that's fouled off. Payoff pitch. Here comes a 3-2. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And they put the tag on him for the out. So now with 1 away and a man at second. And up next for Seattle, Cole Young. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The run scores from second, and it's 5-0.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
At the plate, Dominic Canzone. Base hit. And out to aboard.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. I really like the approach to that swing. That was a good changeup on the.
Drey Jameson gets the ball now.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Next to hit, Cal Raleigh. And first offering is fouled off. Two on, one out.
Nope, that's inside.
Swing and a foul out of play. Popped up. 2 away now. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. That one kicks away from the catcher. But no advance from the runners. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and he breaks his bat. And that is that. Back here at Chase Field, bottom 4, Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. That one felt good. And they cut into the lead. It's 6-1. Here's Nolan Arenado. That one fouled off. The 0-1. This one in the air, right field. And it stays fair.
Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Digging in, Ildemaro Vargas.
Ball 1.
The 1-1. And a foul ball. 1 on, nobody out, a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Got him swinging. Well done behind the dish. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Adrian Del Castillo. 0 for 1 so far.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Strike 2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Gurriel. He's 0 for 1. Out to short, Crawford. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. We go to the top of the 5th, so now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Julio Rodriguez. Not even close there, and that's ball 1.
Well, these Mariners really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance.
And that one hammered. High
Timeout.
bounce takes
That
it
ball
over the
bounced
fence.
over.
That's
Ground
an
rule
automatic double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Brendan Donovan up next for the Mariners. And this one looks like trouble. In comes the run from second. It's 7-1. And in at second with an RBI double.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Inside.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. And we're at the top of the fifth. Marte whips it to first. One away here in the fifth.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Luke Raley now at the plate. Gurriel should have this one. And there are two down. J.P. Crawford, the next to hit, has grounded out a couple of times. And first offering is fouled off.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Strike two.
Well, he went inside a couple of times and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
That's ball two.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Ground ball up the middle. Perdomo. That's the third out. Back here in the desert, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Tommy Troy stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Well, these Diamondbacks, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Ground ball to the right side. Naylor steps on the bag, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Two down, bases empty. Next to hit for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. This one in the air, right field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Into second, and he's got a double.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. He saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Chase Field, and stepping in for the Mariners, Cole Young. So a lefty out of the pen, number 50.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. The throw won't get there in time. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. Back to the top of the order. Stepping in, Dominic Canzone.
Well, a good breaking ball like that can buckle the hitter, and by the time you realize it's going to be in the strike zone, it's too late to pull the trigger.
Up the middle, Perdomo. There's one. A sensational double play. Base is empty after the double play. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners.
Ball inside.
Two down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the sixth.
Aye.
Check swing went around. That is strike two.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Oh, great stop. Throw to first. Pretty
Got
nice
him.
play there. Back here in the desert, well, we go bottom six. Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Sliced hard but foul. This to third, Donovan. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired in the sixth. Here's Nolan Arenado. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Ripped, but it curls foul. The 0-2. Ground ball right side. And that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Now up next for Arizona, Ildemaro Vargas. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
0-2 now. Stays alive. Man at first, one away. Foul ball still 0-2.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Now it's going to be Adrian Del Castillo. He swings and fouls one off. The D-backs with a chance to get back into it here in the bottom of the 6th. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
2 on, 2 outs.
Ball.
And that's ruled a swing. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to our guy, Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
0-2 now. Troy on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Julio Rodriguez getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Perdomo tosses to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. Now the third baseman, Brendan Donovan. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one. Gets him to chase after that one.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track. Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
The throw to first, inning over. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, Tommy Troy. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Cooper Criswell.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Brings it in. 1 up, 1 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Carroll in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Swings through that one.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Line drive to short and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Waste no time there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Marte now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Just missed. Criswell, 29 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Misses the sweeper. Swing and a ground ball. It's through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We're in the top of the 8th. Leading off, Randy Arozarena. New arm out of the bullpen, Kevin Ginkel.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Fly ball down the line. And that drops foul.
Ball, that's out.
Next
That's
one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
So digging in, Luke Raley. And a ground ball to first. He'll do it himself. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 outs, base is empty. And now J.P. Crawford. Check swing. He went. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss at a slider. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's the 0-2. And they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball.
Popped in the air. Left field. Gurriel in position. And that'll do it. Back here at Chase Field. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Nolan Arenado stands in now for the Diamondbacks. High chopper to third. Donovan. Whips it across. One pitch and one out. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Ildemaro Vargas. 1 for 3. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Arozarena has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out. Adrian Del Castillo will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. The Mariners up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back there. Booyah! A solo shot. And they cut into the deficit. It's 7-2. So 2 down. On the mound now, Edward Bizardo. He's into the game with the bases empty. And first offering is fouled off. That's smashed towards center. And that is that. Now it's the second baseman, Cole Young. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brandon Garcia.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Left field. And there's one down. Now it's the DH, Dominic Canzone. The Mariners going with a pinch hitter, Rob Refsnyder. Looking to start something with one gone. In the air to left center. Gurriel on the run. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. A switch hitter batting right. That one found hard the other way. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball, that's off the plate.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. 1-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Misses 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Just off the outside edge.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
So a man at first, and here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. And that gets down into the gap. Raleigh around third. The relay throw in there safely.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Breaking ball was in a decent spot down and in, but he did a really nice job getting to it before it tied him up.
Rodriguez in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Man on second, 2 down.
Nope. Outside.
Marte under it. And that is that. Back here in the desert, bottom 9. Tommy Troy. Bryce Miller gets the call from the pen.
And, you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
In the air, right field. Raley gets under it. And there's 1 down. So up next, Corbin Carroll, 1 for 4 with a double. And that one is lifted in the air. 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Next to hit for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. The Diamondbacks with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. They're down to their final strike. Got him! And that's the ball game. 8-2.